favourite memory of
Form.
Favourite memory of form was probably way back in year 8, was when 8A were then creating a news bulletin where they had the weather over on one table, we had back to the newsroom at one point, you had the travel, and it was really nice that actually as a cohesive group the form were really good, and it was just hilarious to film and video it as we went along. Yeah.
What was your most annoying memory of form?
My most annoying memory of 11A, of 7A, of 8A, of 9A, of 10A and 11A. Well, it's probably a group of girls, you know who, that kept on moving all of my things around consistently, doing a stupid little lucky dip thing, randomly moving ceramics, stealing ceramics out of my classroom, creating havoc, and some weird association with an old man with fingers up in the air. Anyway, so yeah, that was delightful.
What was your best memory of ski trip?
Best memory of ski trip was seeing you guys just enjoying yourself outside of school, and it was really nice that actually us as teachers, we could just see how much more relaxed you were and get to know you as individual characters, which was one of my best memories.
Bye Evan, it's been good knowing you. I know my Form 11S in particular, you've had the rough end of having form tutors come and go. So I'm glad I managed to stick it out with you guys and see it through to the end.
What was your favourite memory of your form?
Favourite memory of my form, the Christmas socials in class have always been quite good. But honestly, any occasion where there's been no pressure, when you guys haven't been under pressure to study or do an assembly or do work, you just be able to relax. It's been nice to get to know you.
And what was the most irritating thing in your form?
Most irritating would definitely be getting you guys to line up for assembly. I'm very glad we didn't have those since coming back, because it was like herding cats. Everyone wanted to be with their friends. Millie and Eleanor, Izzy and Dia. God knows where Zoe went when it came to lining up. It was just a nightmare every single day.
And what was your favourite memory of us as a year group?
As a year group, both form and my class, just how well you've coped. If I was your age in your position, I would not have done really as well. Not just in lockdown 1, when I was checking in with your parents and things like that, but since coming back as well, you've shown such resilience, such good attitude, that I'm incredibly proud of everyone I've come into contact with. It's been absolutely brilliant, very proud to see.
Hello, come in!
What was your favourite memory of form?
Right, so I took over from Mrs. Guest in year 10, but I had you in year 7 when I started French in the school, same as you, starting everything in Arden. So it was really nice to see you again 4 years later and see how much you have changed, and the new addition as well to the class.
What was your most annoying memory of form?
Right. I'm not going to mention any names. No. On the whole, I can't remember anything. Sometimes when I would show a video, especially when the sound wasn't very working properly, yes, sound issue, we would talk over the video basically.
What was your favourite memory of the whole year?
It's just seeing you, seeing them, you growing into who you became by the end, and always being nice, polite, helpful. So, yeah, remembering year 7, the French trip, and then from year 10. Unfortunately, I started 2 weeks before year 10 the lockdown. So that meant that when I went through again, it was remotely from a distance. But then by the end of the year, we united, so it was good. Well, actually, beginning of this year. Okay.
Hi Year 11, well done for getting to the end of this crazy 2 years. I'm very pleased to be out of school and out of assessments and revision. You've done so well. I hope you really enjoyed this so much.
What's your favourite memory of your form?
I'd say my favourite memory is one that's repeated itself. So every time I bought in a bag of sweets, on the rare occasion I did, you used to see the students practically jumping over tables to collect the sweets that they've never had anything in their life. Always did make that.
What was the most annoying thing about your form?
I would say the political arguments that certain full students would have every single Tuesday time.
And what was your favourite memory about our year group as a whole?
Our year group, I would just say, well, how do I have that my favourite memory of your year group is probably you can ask any question and you will get a truthful and honest answer.
Hello. Just wiping my desk here.
What was your best memory of form?
My best memory of form, it's got to be our Christmas concert in Year 9, which we didn't do because it was cancelled. Not mentioning any names, but we did it anyway to Miss Peppers' form, and the performance was, it's hard to describe. Some bits were amazing, some bits less so. I think I was pretty good, if I'm honest. And Louis Ball in a giant minion outfit was a definite highlight for me.
What was your most annoying memory?
My most annoying memory of form, well, probably when all the boys didn't do what they had planned to do during our Year 9 Christmas concert, though I stepped up, you hopefully will remember, and smashed it. Though my honest answer is going to be not getting forms signed, because that's really annoying, and but it's all done online. So.
What was your favourite memory of like, the whole year group?
The whole year group. I think I really enjoyed having my maths class, having them in Year 7, and then seeing them again in Year 11, and seeing how much, I've been prompted to say this, how much they'd grown and matured. They had all grown and matured. But it was really nice to see them again, and I had a great Year 11 teaching you guys.
Right, my favourite thing with my form, it's got to go from the last 5 years. Even though we never did it every year, the most lasting memory has got to be our Christmas assemblies, because our performances were the best out of everyone else, from our 12 days of Christmas with Claudia and the partridge in a pear tree, to us rocking around the Christmas tree and me being the Christmas tree on stage. So it was really great. I had loads of fun, and I still think we were the best out of the year. So that is my favourite moment with that.
Can you choose your best Christmas concert then?
My best Christmas concert. Ooh. You're talking about the assembly or the concert? I think that the funniest part of it, the funniest one was when we were doing Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. But I think the best one was when we did 12 days of Christmas, because everybody getting involved in it, all having their sing-along, I thought that was the best.
And what's your most annoying memory about your form?
Most annoying memory about the form is every morning coming in going, morning, and nobody responding to me for 5 years. I got about one response, I think, maybe, out of 5 years. So that would be my most annoying thing. Well, all I wanted was a good morning. Okay, so Year 11 as a whole, my favourite memory has got to be the ski trip. It's always a ski trip. When I think of a Year 11, Year 10, so Year 10's going into Year 11. So ski trip is the most memorable part of that at that time for me. Fortunate enough to have done it for the last 10 years, and every year is just as good as the last. This year group, I should say, are just as good. Cracking bunch of students. We had a really good time, really enjoyable. I'm pretty sure they all enjoyed it, and it was brilliant skiing. So yeah, most memorable part of that. And all the best for the future 11D and the rest of Year 11.
Hi 11H, I expect this is a bit of a surprise because I always said that there was no way I'd be doing a leavers video for you. But then I thought about it, and I thought about all the things that I've made you do over the last 5 years that you didn't want to do. Things like the Christmas assembly, standing behind your chair quietly, silent reading, listening to me going on about social media, and all those endless PowerPoints that we went through together. I've got to admit that you've made form times pretty easy. It's been really nice to see you arguing and giving your opinions during thunks, and also being competitive during those anagram times. But also at the start and end of every single term, where we spend hours together waiting to be released. You know, when you've been on the computers, when you've just entertained yourselves with Snake or with Drawrosaurus and caused me absolutely no hassle. So I just want to wish you the very best for the future. You have so much potential, so much to give, and I really want you to believe in yourself, and most importantly, to take care.
I think my favourite memory would be when I first got you as a form, actually in Year 7, because it was your first year here in kind of like secondary school and big school, and it was also my first year here, so we were all kind of in it together, a little bit nervous, didn't really know what to do. I kind of felt like you was mum, and you're all in like tiny with big blazers on, which you all grew into and then grew out of them actually. So I think that would be my favourite memory of you all.
Do you think we've changed a lot since then?
Yeah, definitely. So we started in Year 7 with like you all coming to me about things like, oh, I got in trouble, oh, I've got my first detention, to then afterwards me having to say things like, can we chuck shirts in, can you not wear trainers, girls, can we sort the makeup out? So definitely you've all grown up. And again, in this past year, with everything that you've gone through, you've all just amazing. You've shown such amazing like resilience, and I'm really proud of you all. And again, I know that all of you come to me if you've got problems and stuff, and we share our like what we've done on the weekends and in the holidays and stuff. So I'm going to really miss all of that.
What's your most annoying memory of form?
Oh, annoying memory. I don't think it's one memory as such, but I won't mention any names either, but maybe Ollie Lidgate Taylor, Jamie Eden, to name just a few. But again, just trying to get them to listen and go through tutorial worship.
And what's your best memory of Year 11 as a whole?
I think, again, it's just seeing how well you coped with everything that was thrown at you. So again, going from having sort of no head of you at times, then all of the COVID, and just seeing how grown up you all kind of were and dealt with everything and took it all in your stride, to be honest, because I know that it was obviously a really difficult time for everyone, so I think you've all done really well.
What's your most annoying memory from Year 11, Year 4?
Most annoying memory? Probably just trying to get Louie and Ben to listen, and that's about it really.
Okay. What's your favourite memory of Year 11 as a whole?
I think my favourite memory is probably getting my form that first time, actually meeting them and doing that all. And especially my Year 11 classes are great. Hopefully done really well.
Okay. And is there any memory in particular which of your form which you've had, which you remember well?
No, every form time's been quite good, like really interesting. It's been nice to take them over, not seen them long, but got to see them go, and that was interesting.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey Year 11, just a very quick message to wish you all the best for the next steps. You're going to be brilliant, okay? That's plain for me to see even in the short time I was here. So to those of you in my form, which was the best form in the year group, and the two classes I taught, but absolutely everyone aside in the very strong and very exceptional Year 11. Take time to do the things you enjoy in life. Okay, money can come and go, but time is precious and it needs to be treated as such. Okay, and remember, the best views come after the hardest climbs. Alright, take care and all the best.
Hello Year 11! Wow, the time has come. We are at the end and you have just finished an incredible 5 years at Arden. No one would have imagined that the last year would have been like the last year has been. You've had a whole 12 months of a pandemic. You guys should be so proud of how you have come through the last 12 months. I am incredibly proud of you as a head of Key Stage, because I have never seen so much grit and so much determination as well as resilience from the year group. You have to do your lessons online, you got through that, you then got thrown back into school, and then you've gone through a period of time where you've had numerous assessments, and you have the whole way through tried your best and committed yourselves, and I am so proud. So for me, it's a huge well done, and I wish you all the very best in the future. I know that I've got a couple of questions now to answer and a bit of reflection on the year group, so throw the questions at me.
What's your favourite memory of Year 11?
Okay, my favourite memory of year 11. I have to be honest, actually, I've really enjoyed the last couple of months where I've done my duty in the canteen and I've seen you coming in every day to get your lunches, and I've been able to actually talk to you and communicate with you and to check in and see how you are. So I've really enjoyed that whole time.
What's your most annoying memory of the year?
Oh, my most annoying memory of the year. I have to say, we'll take it all the way back from when I came back from maternity, when you were in year 10 and you were the year 10 boys on the Astro. And I kept getting called down to go and speak to you because you kept kicking footballs in all different directions. But not just that, you kept stealing the football from different year groups. And I have to be honest, that is one thing I have to thank the pandemic for, was that I didn't have to do that duty on there with you, kicking the footballs at different year groups. So that, I would say, would be one positive for me, was the fact that we had to have those separate areas. But I have to say, year 11, well done, a fantastic 5 years at Arden, and I'm incredibly proud of you and wish you the very, very best in your futures. Take care.
Okay, good morning, year 7. Haven't heard that in a while. It's been a long 5 years since I would have said that. Stood in this spot in our first ever year assembly. We had our first assembly up in the school hall. We were picking James standing out for his trainer-like shoes. And then we had our first head of year assembly in here. In that first week, 5 years later, you're leaving. So I've been asked to give you my favourite moments of the last 5 years. And actually, it's really hard to pick out one particular thing as we were going through all the things, all the memories, all the laughs that we've had over the time from year 7 to year 11. But I think that one of the things that really stands out to me was the year 7 French trip. Absolutely loved that trip. It was amazing for me to get to know some of you in a different way, in a bit more of a relaxed setting. I remember Josh Parry eating nothing but chips all week, pussiest eater on earth. I remember Joe Delaney, just being Joe Delaney. And then I've been asked for my most infuriating moment, my most annoying moment. And there's been a few. Some of you probably think I'm going to talk about you right now. But actually, the most annoying thing that has happened over the last 5 years is that my favourite pen has now run out of ink because I've wrote too many M30s. And that is obviously, I reckon, my most annoying moment. My favourite pen has gone because of that. 5 years have gone by, and from my end, it's been an absolute pleasure to be your head of year for 4.5 of those years. Okay? I'm extremely proud of you as a year group, and I will well and truly miss every single one of you. Okay? I cannot wait to see some of you back here over the next couple of years for sixth form, and obviously in 10 years' time, as you're walking down Knoll High Street or around the area, if you do bump into us and you see us, it'd be brilliant to know how you're getting on, okay? I wish you all the absolute best in the future. I hope you do absolutely brilliant in whatever you go on to do. You're an extremely loyal year group. You are extremely headstrong, sometimes a little bit too much, but I know that those characteristics will help you set you in great position to go on to do fantastic things. So, year 11, it's been an absolute pleasure. Okay, have an absolutely fantastic day and a brilliant summer.
So, my favourite memory of year 11. Bizarrely, it's actually probably these past 14 months or so that the whole planet's been dealing with COVID. And it comes from the fact the way you've actually all dealt with this time of uncertainty, this time of change. It's actually really good testament to somebody's character. It's a good test of character, of how well you deal with change. And do you blame somebody else? Do you look for excuses? Do you give up? Or do you just go, right, well, it's a challenge and I'm going to get on with it? And that's what you guys have all done. It's been your response to everything that's happened and the additional stresses that's been put onto you with the tag process. You've actually been, it's admirable. Yeah, I'm really, really proud of how well you've responded to that. So well done. The other question, what's my least favourite or what's my most annoying memory about year 11? This is really hard to think of an answer. All I can really come up with is you're not turning your cameras on in Google Meets. That'd be great if in future you turn your cameras on. And I suppose that little bunch of you that like to sit downstairs in the Godwin block and have lunch and make a mess when I was trying to get work done during lunchtime. But no, honestly, there's no, I really struggle to answer that. You are such a great year group. You are really, really going to be missed. So goodbye and good luck with whatever you're doing in your next stages in life. Take care, everybody.
Hi, Year 11. Yep, that time has come. You are leaving us. I've been with you for about 19, 20 months now, coming up to 2 years, and it has been a blast. I feel really, really sad about you guys going, because you're the first year group that I've really got to know. Because of the pandemic meant I didn't get to meet last year, so that year 11 was much. But you guys have got a special place in my heart, and I'm going to be sad to see you go. Best memory for me, it's a bit of a general one really, but I, as you know, work with kids on a one-to-one basis. A lot of you have been included in that, and you come in here sometimes quite upset or quite angry, and by the time you're leaving, you're laughing, and we've cried in here sometimes with laughter because we've managed to turn the situation around, or somebody's come in and said something funny, and it's those kind of things, those warm memories that I'm going to really hang on to. Thinking about worst memories, I think it'd be constantly nagging you about hoodies and phones and nails. There's one or two names in particular, but I won't mention them now, but they know who I am, Ollie Lidgate Taylor. But yeah, you have been amazing, and we're really, really, really going to miss you in P3. So look after yourselves, have a wonderful summer, and take care. Bye.
Year 11, hope you're enjoying your last day. I'm currently going through a very difficult interview process with Mr. Chapman and Ms. Rowlands.
What was your favourite memory of the year group?
I think my favourite memory of you guys' year group goes right way back to your transition day in year 6 and the first day you walked through the school gates in year 7 with your massive school bags, blazers that were miles too big, and watching you grow into those blazers and grow into young, mature adults who are going to go off and have really exciting futures. And as I've said to you guys before, you've been an exceptional year group, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for all of you.
What's your most annoying memory of the year group?
Most annoying memory? We haven't got long enough to go through all of them. I think the most annoying memory, I think, has got to be the boys on the Nougat last year, and the constant stealing of footballs from younger year groups and pinging them onto the AstroTurf, despite thousands of warnings, like the bans from the Nougat, but that kept on happening. That was really annoying.
Oh, hello. That's very difficult, because every single second of every single minute of every single hour of every single lesson across the entire 2 years has been nothing but sheer joy. Well, again, it's very, very difficult to say, because all of my students have been absolutely superb. There has not really been one standout student, Oscar, that makes me think that anything has been annoying at all about my 2 years. Oh, can I just say one more thing? Please don't forget that you will never go too far wrong as long as you adhere to Mrs. Fallis's golden rules.
Dear Year 11s, thank you for being part of Arden and my life. It's been an absolute pleasure to teach you all. I have had great fun, and I am going to miss most of you. Not all of you, most of you. And cut.
What's your favourite memory about Year 11?
Oh, my favourite, it's a bit cliche, maybe it's probably the same as most year groups. It's that first morning welcoming you into Arden, the assemblies, watching you all come in those oversized green blazers weighed down by enormous backpacks, struggling 11-year-olds coming in wide-eyed, excited, and then being taken up by the senior people. So that first day is always memorable, and it's great. I absolutely love it.
Goodbye, Year 11.
Bye, thank you for being the best.
Bye, Year 11. All the very best. Take care, and whatever the next stage of your chapter of life is, hope it's a good one. Take care. Bye.